Hello, myself Mr. Amit Kusnare. Here we want to analyze the given structure by using consistent deformation method. First step is to find HDI of the structure. Here HDI comes out to be 1. So next step is to draw a determinate structure. You can make a structure determined by considering RBI as unknown, because by taking RBI as unknown, that means just you have to remove the unknown. So here by removal of RB, we are getting a cantilever beam. Cantilever beam is nothing but a determinate structure. Of course, one of the student may can take the MA as unknown. By taking MA as unknown, the student can make the structure determinate, that is, he can get a simply supported beam. Simply supported beam is nothing but a determinate structure. But here I am to apply a moment area method. For convenience, always I will make a structure as a cantilever type of a structure. So I have taken RB as unknown. Next, apply loading on this beam. Because of applying this loading on this determinate structure, we are getting this Bunduen diagram. Of course, this is UDL. For this, I will get a parabolic curve. Next, from this point to this point, there is no loading. I will draw a straight line. From this point to this point, there is no loading. Again, there will be a straight line. So likewise, I will get a M upon EI diagram because of the loading. Remember, BD is the overhang portion. Of course, you have to consider only a displacement about a joint. So you are going to find a displacement about point B only. So this will be delta B1. This is to be found out, delta B1. Next, we'll draw a diagram for application of the reaction RB. Just because of application of reaction RB, we are getting this deflected shape. Of course, this top is in compression, then there will be a sagging type of bending moment. That's why I shown here plus sagging type of bending moment, and here I got hogging moment, that is minus. If one of the student is getting confusion regarding the application of sagging or hogging type of bending moment, still you can solve this example by considering another sign convention, that is, just consider the displaced shape. So always take displacement in the direction of unknown as positive. What it means? Here just apply the first of unknown. Because of application unknown, we are getting displacement in the upward direction. So upward displacement, take it as a positive. So right here positive, and of course because of loading we are getting downward displacement, take here negative. So you can use sign convention as displacement in the direction of unknown. So first of all apply the unknown. Because unknown we are getting upward displacement. Displacement in the direction of unknown, take it as positive. This we can take this second sign convention. If you are not getting a sagging or hogging concept, you can use this another sign convention. Next step is to apply the compatibility condition. So delta B will be equal to 0. Next, delta B1 plus delta B2 equal to 0. Delta B1 is for loading and delta B2 is of because of the unknown. Remember, delta B1 and delta B2 are the displacement about point B only. Here BD is the overhang portion. Don't consider this displacement. You have to consider this displacement, that is the displacement below a unknown. Now come to the finding out the values of delta B1 and delta B2. Of course, we are going to find delta. That's why you have to consider the three brackets. First bracket is the area, second is the central distance, and next third bracket is the EI variation. But here in this problem, the total section is having same cross section, that is same EI is there. That's why I am going to consider EI outside this total bracket, and this total bracket is we assign a negative because delta B1 the diagram is negative. this diagram is negative. We are going to consider area of this diagram. Here we are going to find out the value of delta B1. That means you have to consider only this and this area. Just you have to take area, just you have to take moment of this area and this area. Don't consider this area because this is the overhang portion. So this one is the trapezoid, this is also a trapezoid. Just I am writing the area of that two trapezoid, area of this two trapezoid, and multiplied by the distance from point B, multiply by distance from point B, and to this overall I am multiplied by the EI. Again we come to the finding of delta B2. Of course delta B2 we are going to find by considering this diagram. This diagram is plus, that's why delta B2 will be equal to positive. You have to consider area of this triangle, multiplied by centroidal distance. Of course distance is to be measured from point B. Next bracket is EI. Just for delta you have to consider three brackets: area, distance and EI variation. Now by application of compatible equation, that is delta B1 plus B2 equal to 0, that is this plus this equal to 0, we are getting the reaction RB. After getting RB, just apply the equilibrium equations. We are getting the reaction RA. Next we'll assume that just direction of moment at A, that is I'm going to assume MA as anticlockwise. So apply this equilibrium equation, that is moment at A equal to 0. By taking moment at A equal to 0, we are getting the moment MA. Here the answer we are getting positive. Here the answer we are getting positive means assumed direction is correct. Assumed direction was anticlockwise. So here this arrow is particularly below baseline. That's why at A there will be generation of hogging type of bending moment. This is the final SFD and BMD.